Hello and welcome to the reading for the new moon in Leo, which is on the 31st of July 2019 if you live in both of Americas, and on the 1st of August in the rest of the world. Here where I live it is at 5 a.m. Very early in the morning on the 1st of August. As always with the new moon, we have Sun and Moon in line. It is in Leo on 6 degrees and 36 minutes in the 12th house. We have Venus very close. It's on 5 degrees of Leo, and Mars little farther. It's on 19 degrees, but it's still in Leo, so we have stellium in Leo. Also, Jupiter is trining this conjunction, this lunation, and Uranus is in T-square to this. So, quite an interesting energy for the new moon, as always. Remember that the energies of new moon are felt not necessarily only on the day of new moon, but usually for more or less 2 weeks after this. Some people feel the energies of lunation even before they happen, me included, especially the new moon. Some people feel it after a few days, especially when the moon is visible on the sky again as the crescent. Let's look what the cards want us to know. I already have them on the table because I was doing this reading in my native language first. So we have turmeric, which is 8 of Earth, 8 of Pentacles. Dying things, yellow. It's so optimistic, and it's funny because turmeric is quite spicy and hot, a plant. And it goes beautifully with the fiery energy that appears later in the reading, because we have 2 of fire, which is bee-balm, and hee-ha of fire, which is page of wands, California poppy. So there is definitely vision included in this reading, and it's very much about being yourself and doing what you like doing. But putting it in the context of everyday activity, being productive and learning things and really putting things into matter. That's the first card of the reading. 8 of Earth, it's 8 of Pentacles. It's the card connected with Virgo. So perhaps we already start preparing to this harvest time that is due in very short time, in 3 weeks actually. The sun will move to Virgo, and we will enjoy, after a whole year of work, the fruits of our labor. Now we start preparing for this time. So it's about learning, it's about doing everyday things, but doing them with lots of energy, lots of passion. 2 of fire is about planning, seeing your path through the world, planning how to go to your goal in the best possible way. It's all about the path, all about the way, not the very purpose, but what happens in between. And now you're seeing it from above, and you can plan how to conquer the world, really. It's funny that we have this bow here. The globe is usually apparent in this card. A person is standing on the cliff and holding the world in their hands. And here we have another globe, and we see into the energy how to transform what we want to do, what we love to do, what is usable, what is productive, how to do it in the best possible way. Yeehaw fire, the page of fire is almost like ace of fire, ace of wands. It's like a sparkle, a new idea, a new passion, something that really ignites us and ignites the world. But now it's impersonified into us. So it's enthusiastic, ready to go, ready to leave things behind, ready to really dive deep into new things without thinking, is it safe? Is it checked? Do I have guarantee that it's gonna work? Page of Wands doesn't think about this really. He or she just enters the situation with great energy and belief that everything will play out well. Everything will bring new opportunities, and these opportunities may be embedded in reality on a material level. I love this energy. It's very, very fiery and very lion-like. It's about also, I think, about being yourself and being happy with being yourself. So play with it and don't treat everything very seriously. It's a light energy, and it's gonna be fine, I think. Now, as for signs of zodiac, I have one card for each of you. First, Leo, Wheel of Fortune. It doesn't surprise me at all, because this is the end of one solar cycle for you and the beginning of a new one, because it's your birthday. By the way, happy birthday, all Leos, all solar Leos. This wheel is ever turning, and now it's turning into your favor. Perhaps you've been working for something for at least a year, and now you see the change is coming. Now you see the results coming your way. Change for the better. New vision of things. How do you want to start the cycle? I think you feel it. You know it's good time to plan and to start manifesting things. It's also a Jupiter card, so luck is on your side, Leo. Very favorable energy for you. Virgo, more grounded energy. I think it's about your work-life balance. It may be the time when work isn't really something that you would avoid. It's more like you may like your work more now. It may bring more satisfaction, more passion into your life. It may be felt even as not work. It may be felt as something that is pleasure. So your work-time balance may shift towards work, but not because you have to, but because you want to. It's also about change, everlasting change, and finding the balance between the two, work and play. Okay? It's also a good time to plan what this balance is going to look like in the month or the year to come. How to balance things. Also a favorable energy, I feel. Then we have Libra. Libra, you have 5 of Wands. So we have 3 Wands cards in your reading and 1 Earth. This is very hot, especially 5 of Wands. It's a card where your will should be presented as something valid and important to the world. You may have the feeling of scattered energy. You see these vectors, they go in many different directions, so the energy may feel dispersed. And that's why even more you should focus on what's your truth and show it to the world. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't be afraid to speak loudly. What do you think? But also pay attention to what others have to say, because out of this, you may create a wider picture of the situation and thus be more, I don't want to say productive, but efficient maybe. Okay? Scorpio, I think you have the same card as for the full moon in Cancer. You had 7 of Pentacles then, and you have 7 of Pentacles now. So it's still the same grounded energy of evaluating something and waiting for things to prove their worth. And I think you judge it on a very practical level on one thing, and on the other, it doesn't steal the energy you need for new endeavors. So, great patience here is for you without unnecessary expenses on the energy level. Sagittarius, you have a very, very nice energy because this new moon is in trine to your sign. You have a magician. The magician is the one who transforms his will into things on earth. So you have all the tools that you need. You have your intellect, your willpower, your resources, and your feelings, and your spirituality. And they all serve you in a way you want them to serve you. So you can really make magic. Now is the time of magic in your life. Use it, be creative, be what you want and who you want to be. Then, Capricorn. A very unusual interpretation came to my mind when I saw this card. This is 2 of Swords, and usually it's about not being able to make a decision, perhaps a tough decision, being double-minded about something. But I see it in a totally different way. I see great possibility of clarity of vision, actually, if you focus on goal. When I see these 2 swords, it's like having 2 eyes. You need to have at least 2 eyes to see things in 3 dimensions. Because if you see with 1 eye, everything is flat. That's why it's good to have 2 eyes. It's good to have 2 thoughts about something because it creates depth in your vision. And now, the message for you is, don't focus on things that are before your goal, that come before something important you really are interested in. This is this deep black hole, black sun. This is what should you be focused on. Don't focus your sight before that on some, I don't know, obstacles, preparations, anything like that. This is the time to go straight to the goal and focus straight on the goal, and then everything will be clear and nice for you. All right? Capricorn. Then we have Aquarius, which is my solar sign. Daughter of Pentacles. So we have this balance between Earth, Pentacles, and Fire, Wands. What it creates in longer time is drought, because we have fire and earth. It's like scorching sun above the earth. So it may be, I think it may be a very productive energy in a short time. All right? Daughter of Pentacles is pure earth, standing very firmly and being grounded. Together with this 8 of earth, it may create lots of activities that are very precisely focused on being productive in a material way. All right? And you have fun with it. 2 pages. So it may not be very complicated. It may not be very well thought of, but it doesn't have to be. It's creative and it's fun. So have a good time, Aquarius. I think it's a great energy for you. It's not that often that you don't think what you do. You just do and experience it as something nice. But that's the energy for now. Be yourself again. Pisces, you have 7 of Cups. And I love this card. I love how the idea of having many possibilities is depicted here. It's great to dream about multitude of possibilities. There's night, you can dream. But then the day comes and you need to choose one. You need to choose one. But now is the time of dreaming. And I think this energy is friendly enough to let yourself taste from many cups. Because sometimes before we choose, we need to taste first. So give yourself this opportunity and give yourself this freedom to be undecided. Let yourself not make a decision yet, but taste from all the cups. And then the day will come and you will know which one is the one for me. All right? Don't be afraid to be hazy and dreamlike. You can be like that with this energy. Because it's nothing serious yet. There won't be a better time than now to taste things. Aries, you have quite a serious energy, Son of Pentacles. So it's a little bit similar to what I said about Aquarius a minute ago. Again, grounded energy. But this is Earth in action. This is the fiery side of Earth. But this Knight, Son of Pentacles, is Knight of Pentacles, moves very slowly and is very focused on plan and going according to a plan and planning everything and being sure or even being insured for every occasion, for every event. And so you're very thorough in whatever you're doing and not very fast. You can have many visions and many plans, but generally you move step by step in this energy of new moon. And it's moving you towards your goal in a slow way, which is not that typical to you. But overall, it's a beautiful, again, productive energy, even if it's slow. It's productive. This Knight always reaches his goal. Okay? Then we have Taurus. Taurus, you have Temperance, another major arcana in this reading. And it's Sagittarius card. So it goes very well with the energy of this new moon, I feel. You have all the patience you need to create balance between things that on the first sight don't match each other at all. It's about merging fire and water. You see what happens here. This is it a crane? This bird's crying and it's merging the tears with fire, and a new quality appears out of this. So you have this patience and vision to create a new quality in your life, and you have all the time in the world and freedom to do this, given it to you by yourself. It's on everyday level testing, I think. Then we have Gemini. Gemini, you have a tough card, 10 of Swords. This is the card connected with Gemini. The Way of the Cross in one of my decks. It's embodiment of suffering. What I feel here is that it may be the end of innocence of some kind for you. But what is nice is that I feel that it's not this way that this energy creates Ten of Swords. It's rather Ten of Swords creates this energy. You're ready to enter the project or the situation with new attitude. That, of course, is the result of something like this. I don't know why, but I feel it's pretending to be someone else than you are. And now something happened, something about the lie you had in your head, or the lie that was put on you by someone else. Now you're free of it. You see it. You see through it. You say goodbye to it. It may be painful, but it's a great opportunity to be yourself again and to enter a situation with new kind of innocence. Because you left some betrayal of innocence. You're leaving it behind. And now new kind of innocence emerges here. So it's not that bad. I think there may be a breakthrough for you regarding who you are, who you perhaps pretended to be, but you no longer want to. Now you can show your face without a mask. I like it. And Cancer, another quite difficult energy, Four of Cups. It's Moon in Cancer, so it's very much connected with your roots, your home, your mother, femininity. But it's holding you too tight. Think about what holds you too tight that is connected with your family, especially your long-time family. How do you call it? Your dynasty. Is there some kind of situation or a pattern that repeats through the generations of your family, and that is really putting you in a cage of expectations? It's a good time to see it and to take it off of you. You don't need to serve anything or anyone. You don't need to serve anyone's expectations especially. So again, it's a good time to shine your own light. I pulled another card for you and you have the Star. Again, don't be afraid to be yourself, to be who you are, because the world needs your light. The world needs you precisely as you are. And you don't owe anyone anything. All kinds of promises, duties, obligations, commitments that you feel that are not yours. Now it's good time to just shake it off of you and be yourself, not tamed and not tied by something that doesn't serve you. So be brave, Cancer, and let yourself be the star of your life. Okay? I wish you a wonderful new moon, all people watching this. Thank you very much for your time and attention, and I see you in next readings. Bye-bye.